So I kind of, a lot of times when you're trying to clean, especially a restroom or something, it's fucking difficult. You have to move all this little shit, but I just clean inside the bowl where most of the spit comes from. And instead of, like, I cleaned the walls not too long ago, so right now I just clean the base of it. So, sometimes you can actually tell, like, a not so grimy or sticky floor. You know what I'm saying? And I accidentally spilled some water on the floor, so I gotta clean it up before I sweep. Yeah, so. Good morning, y'all. I'm a little tired. I smoked a little bit in the morning, then that was a pretty big puddle I just stepped on right now. But I smoked in the morning and got my mind racing, so I just started cleaning. Yeah, I think I'm gonna see Alwyn later, but wanted to go for a run. I could go a run tonight, Should have got up early, but I went a bit late. I was watching movies on Netflix and stuff. But yeah, so try to see my nephew this weekend because I know that he's gonna be with his grandma. And everybody just try to have a good day and be happy and yeah, be kind, be nice, try to think positively, and be humble, be low. I'm trying to get too high or too low, Like I like when I smoke and like after the paranoia effect, it's just like I wish I could be like that all the time, without the paranoia shit. But I like getting the mocos out of my eye. Mocos out of my eye. So yeah. I wonder if the beaches are open. This is the restroom to the room that I'm renting. Can't have no visitors or guests, but I mean we could have visitors and guests, but they can't come in. Like can't just have them in the room, There's other people that live here, so I'm a family member of the guy that lives here. So he didn't do no credit check so I got pretty fortunate, man. If I didn't have this family member, maybe I would probably fucking be homeless probably. I ain't gonna lie. But there's actually people that are homeless out there. And yeah, so I clean, feels pretty good to clean. So I clean gotta clean like the tank. I gotta clean the tank. I clean the inside of the bowl, I just gotta hit everything on the outside. And just sweep. That's a quick clean, man. Super quick, just did it quick. Like, I'm not gonna move all this other stuff, I had to move it all. Like, fuck it. I'm gonna just, like, whatever, my saliva. Other times I'll clean the top of this. I wiped it down. The mirrors look pretty good still. There's a little for my hands probably or something. Get up, man. Don't be so sad. Be so sad and depressed, It's not over, man. I don't know, just I guess so. The other one likes butterflies. I'm pretty sure she woke up today and I wasn't there, I mean, how it's been. Those are like the little moments when she's like watching TV, when she's like waiting for us to get ready. She's waiting for breakfast. Those are the things that I'm missing, you know? He shoots. He scores. Kobe. Kobe. Guess I'll use one of these. The element really wants to play with the sand, so yeah. Wanted to see maybe the beach was open. And you know, just letting her play with the sand. Maybe the sand by the water, where she just can't get in, you know. I'd probably be having to stop her a few times. Maybe she could wear a sweater and just have her socks off and have her pants rolled up to her knees. You know what I'm saying? She'd be playing with the sand at the beach. So, oh, I already wiped it down with a napkin, so you're not seeing all that dirty stuff. You're not seeing like all that what the hell is it called? All that grime and shit. You know, the pee, like, you know, the nasty stuff. You're not seeing all that. So I already wiped it down with a napkin, as much as you could, you know. Now I'm just kind of disinfecting it. It's funny. I actually heard this from the Joe Rogan podcast that like anything new and like any new smell, that's what we usually smell. We smell something new, like maybe, you know what I'm saying, like that's what you can smell if you stepped on poop on your shoes. Like if we stepped on poop every day, we would just recognize the smell, you know. Me, my nose is a little bit crooked. Watch, see that side? And then this. Can't see it, but I can't see it, but you guys see? I can't see it from showing you. Okay, ready? Oh no. Right there you can tell it's crooked, see? You tell from the straight. I'm gonna look at the lens. But look, I can't suck in from there. And look at this side. This side. If you put your finger in there, how it looks pushed this way, there's literally like an indent right here, a wall going in, like a. If you put your finger in here, you can feel like stoppage, like this thing that was supposed to be straight right here is now pushed over here. So this has a bigger like gap. This one, it's like it's pushed out. So yeah, that's how it is. So I don't know if it affects my body that like. So I breathe through I'm like a mouth breather. I'm not gonna lie. And look at my crusty collar. It's not crusty. I slept in this shirt. Been playing great tea. Yeah, so. It'll be cool seeing my nephew and getting him on here on the YouTube thing. Even more friends and family members. When I get them on a personal note, you know. When I hang out with them personally, I'll show them. Okay. Don't want to show you scrubbing the toilet the whole time. It's kind of weird. People probably, if they watch this, oh my goodness, he doesn't know how to clean. He should be using a different rag. He should be. I can't wait for those days. That means people are watching. Well, oh my gosh, one rag for everything. It just seems so difficult. You know? I once had a roommate, and I'm gonna talk about this because I'm not sure if he's okay. Like, I haven't even checked up on him. Just like my homie George that passed away. But this friend of mine, his name was Mike. His name's Mike. And he was 40 years old. No, I think he was... I met Mike through my friend Adan when I was working landscaping. Adan let me move in. He's like, hey, I got a room for rent. You got your own restroom. It's only $400 a month. He's like, the house isn't new and stuff, but I'm like, okay, fuck yeah, I wanted my own restroom, And then I knew, like, my friend Adan, he was 40 years old, but he was what he wouldn't maybe like to be called that, but I think they used to call people metrosexuals when they were just like fresh. Like, he was a heterosexual. Like, he was just a clean individual, my friend Adan. And so I knew if I moved in, and I was young, like, it would be like I could take girls there, like, it would be fun, like, 'cause they like to have fun, And so, sure enough, I moved in, and then I met Mike. He was the landlord. It was his house, and he was a heavy set dude. So he had obviously the master suite. So getting to know my buddy, it was his friend's not his friend. I'm over here trying to do two things at once, and I'm over here. It was his parents' house, but they got a divorce, and they each went their separate way and left the house, I guess, to him. He had a sister. She was married. Yeah, she was married. And, so she didn't live there. She would stop by, I think, to pick up mail and stuff. I met her seldomly. Maybe like 3 or 4 times while I was there. Maybe more. I didn't see her that many times, but I think I was there for almost a year. I think, I'm not sure. But it was a cool spot, man. And I appreciate everything Mike did, Adan's little brother lived there. He might have moved in when I was there or right before me. And he was a cool guy. He was a very cool guy. I learned a lot from those guys. Those guys are super humble. They came from nothing. And they were super cool. They were very cool guys. And they had their own characters. Like I said, Adan was the ladies' man. And his bro was a little bro. He was the greaser. I had long hair at the time. And he used to put Murray's in my hair. He used to comb my hair. But I'm like bald now. I could let it grow, but it'll just grow like right here. That looks kind of funny. Been wanting to get some head tattoos, just like all over. But I don't want to yet. And then maybe dress kind of greaserish so they don't think I'm like cholo or something. But I do want to get some head tattoos. Oh, my homie Bogey's too expensive. And plus I'm a little afraid of like, I don't know, tattoos hurt, They fucking hurt. So, I gotta clean the floor up, all this water I spilled. So, and then Mike was the guy, the owner of the house who lived in the master bedroom, of course. He was a guy who came home from work and he always recorded his TV shows that were on TV. He would record them, he would watch them. Like, he'll play them back. He'll sit in the living room till like, it was time to go to sleep pretty much. And when it was, I don't know, sometimes he would just like to stay in his room, Mike liked to party. He liked to mess around a little bit of, what they call it, Marilyn Monroe, so to say. He would like to have fun, But I seen Mike as maybe someone who was kind of a sad individual, He was a sad guy. He was kind of lonely, At this time, he was a little bit. He was overweight, but he told me back then he was actually pretty skinny, like in high school and stuff. But I guess his parents going through that divorce made him like that. I remember one time going into his restroom because it started off about the toilet. I remember going into his restroom one time and the toilet was dark. Like the toilet bowl was so fucking dark. It was like there was like he never scrubbed it, or was it old? It got rusted, but I remember that shit being horrible looking. And I felt like my guy, I don't know, was he letting it go? Did he just not give a crap? Like, it was pretty bad. But he was such a cool guy. I just felt like maybe he was hurt about it. He was sad, or he was a super cool guy though. He was smart. You know, everybody in the house was cool as F. They were all cool, you know. They were all cool. So shout out to those guys. I hope y'all doing well. And I hope Mike, you're doing good. Last time I spoke to Adan, he had started working construction and he had worked landscaping for like 20 years. We started doing construction because the job ended while we were on. So that's story time, I guess, of the toilet. It was just, I'm not shitting on Mike. It was just in my head. You know what I'm saying? So just hope he's okay. I spilled a lot of water right here. I spilled a lot. Okay. I'm just kind of gonna let it dry. I guess I won't sweep right here. I don't really have to sweep today, but I'll just sweep back here. I'll sweep back there. Okay. So anyway, have a good day. Try to have a clear mind today, you know, don't get too high, too low. Talk later, man. If you come across my page and you're new, like and subscribe. Thanks.